Hello traders, it's Paul here with the next installment in the Blackwell Global video series focusing on the new cryptocurrencies range. Today we're going to be talking primarily about swing trading and longer term trading strategies for cryptocurrencies. But before we get into that exciting topic, we'll start with a quick risk disclaimer. Forex and CFDs are leveraged products and involve a high level of risk and can result in the loss of all your invested capital. Therefore, Forex and CFDs may not be suitable for all investors. You should not risk more than you are prepared to lose. Before deciding to trade, please ensure you understand the risks involved and take into account your level of experience. Seek independent advice if necessary. We do not warrant the effectiveness of these indicators. You should use them at your own risk. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about cryptocurrencies. Okay, they're an exciting product and a sort of an exciting environment that we find ourselves here in the middle of 2018. So I appreciate that some of the traders joining us for this session here will be completely new to trading, completely new to crypto. So I'm going to do a few slides at the beginning just to bring us up to speed and understanding what is a cryptocurrency. But really the main focus for today is about trading strategies. We did a previous video, which I hope you've had an opportunity to watch, which was about day trading, sort of shorter term trading strategies for crypto. And this one, we're going to look at swing trading strategies for crypto. So everything from really the sort of 60-minute chart upwards. And what we'll do at the end is we'll just have a little look at the cryptocurrency offerings on the Blackwell Global MT4 platform. So, as I said, I appreciate some people will be completely new to crypto, not really fully understand it, and will have just been sort of new to the whole environment and concept. So, what do we think about when we're thinking about cryptocurrencies? Well, for those of you completely new, I like to sort of think of it as a digital currency. Why would we be interested in a digital currency? Why has this now its time to come to the fore? Well, if you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, we live our lives mostly these days as digital natives here in the West. What does that mean as a digital native? Well, if you think about it, we went from sending letters to now we send emails, electronic mails, books and films, which we would either go and see or we would actually have the physical book to read. We now download them, okay, as an electronic product. Our cameras have gone from the big bulky old cameras where you'd have to send off the wet film to get processed. Now we're able to take them on our cameras. And even in music, in the old days of buying a vinyl record, showing my age there, or a CD, that no longer happens. Nowadays, most people will just download their music as a digital product. So you can see over the last 20 years, we have moved towards becoming digital natives. And as part of that move, as the technology has advanced, there is now the time and a place to actually move towards a digital currency. So its time has come, and now is the opportunity to sort of get involved in that right at the beginning, right at the start, and it offers us some exciting opportunities, and hopefully we'll give you some insight into that as we go through our session. So what is it that makes digital currency important? Well, for what I find fascinating is about the encryption techniques they use, because that allows them to regulate the generation of units of currency and verify the transfer of funds. And it's that verification of transfer of funds which is actually opening up a whole sort of landscape of opportunity within the cryptocurrency market. Because they have that ability to regulate their own generation of units and to verify the transfer, this allows cryptocurrencies to operate independently of a central bank, which is why we've seen perhaps some resistance from, let's call it, the sort of legacy establishment in finance regarding cryptocurrencies. But on the flip side, that after the great financial crash, it's also a reason why many people are actually finding cryptocurrencies popular, not just as a means of either investment or trading, but as actually a way to do business. So there is the beginning of a groundswell of enthusiasm and uptake for the digital currency, and this, as I said, is going to provide us with opportunity. And so here we are today to find out, well, how can we actually take on board and make that an opportunity for ourselves? So, the companies that have created these digital currencies, and we'll talk about them over the next few slides. It's almost like it's become a new gold rush for this particular decade. Those of us old enough, like myself, to remember the dot-com boom in the sort of late 90s, it really does have the sort of similar feel to that. We are embracing and sort of embarking upon a new digital journey. So, of course, regardless of whether you're experienced cryptocurrency person or whether you're new to it, the main one has been Bitcoin. And in the last 18 months, the name, if not the concept, has entered pretty much modern everyday language. Most people will have heard of the word Bitcoin, even if they don't really know what it is or how it works or operates. And Bitcoin has had the focus of attention on it. But the interesting thing, as we just mentioned in the previous slide, is that the blockchain technology upon which these coins sit can handle data transactions more than just dollar values. So it doesn't just have to be Bitcoin. There are now a wide range of coin offerings that allow you to achieve all manner of outcomes within that digital space. And we've seen that kind of the number of Bitcoin users and other coin users has actually has increased exponentially over the last 18 months or so. So most people, as I said, they would know of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is the sort of the main player there. But then invariably there are other ones which are known as altcoins. Some of the most common ones you'll hear are Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, Dash, and many more. All of which are now products to be able to be traded on the Blackwell Global MetaTrader 4 platform. So that's all well and good. The blockchain technology is fantastic, and if you look in some of the other videos that we are releasing here at Blackwell Global to sort of back up this new and exciting product range, you'll find a fascinating range of videos that will help educate you and provide you insight into the technology and the security around blockchain and cryptocurrencies. But the reality is that we're traders. Okay, so as traders, we want to know where's the opportunity. Okay, where can we engage with this fantastic, exciting new environment? So I like to think of breaking it down into sort of two simple ideas. You are either an investor in crypto or you are a trader in crypto. And I'm just going to very, very briefly take a look at them. So if you're an investor in crypto, quite often, these were known as hodlers. That name is not as bandied about over the last few months because of the nature of the way the market has played out in the last few months. But what we were looking for is people, they were holders. Okay, they were looking to effectively investigate upcoming ICOs, initial coin offerings, to allow them to sort of buy into new offerings at very, very attractive price. The idea being that the price would be released, the ICO would be released, the coin would be provided, there would be a pop in price, people would make their profits, everybody was happy. But the problem with that is it's a little bit fraught. It can be hit and miss. If you find the next Bitcoin, well then you've done fantastically well. If it's not, if it's an obscure coin that goes nowhere, well then you're going to struggle to actually generate a return. So what would happen is in terms of the kind of, let's call it like old world investing parlance, right? This is like people trying to invest in growth stocks. So this is like people buying Microsoft in the 80s when it was a small penny stock, okay, in those days. So the idea being that it would pop and it would race, and you can see where Microsoft is now, and people are looking for that to invest in cryptocurrencies in that manner. So the investors, they're hopefully looking to ride out the volatility that has been inherent in cryptocurrencies, and we'll have a look at a chart to show you an element of that volatility. So, I've said this before, in sporting terms, they are like baseball players, okay? They're stepping up to the plate, and they're going to take a swing at a few pitches, and they're going to hope that one of them is going to connect, and they're going to hit a home run, all right? That's what they're actually looking to do. As opposed to trading in cryptos, okay? So in old-fashioned terms, many of the traders in cryptos, whether they have been using a CFD offering like what Blackwell Global are offering, or whether they have been basically sort of trading the coins through a crypto exchange, lots of them are actually just looking for simple momentum strategies. So last year, the last 6 months of 2017, what traders were doing is they were hoping to catch a breakout, then enter the market, and then ride the move to its next all-time high. which, when it has worked especially well. And if you were to look at some of the crypto charts for, let's say, from about February 2017 till December 2017, they were fantastic. Okay, there's some absolutely beautiful trends and beautiful opportunities. But like any investment product, it can be volatile, it can be a bit of a roller coaster. And if you were to look at Bitcoin charts from from January up to sort of April time, well then that has the sort of the volatile nature inside of it. What has surprised many people, including myself, is that simple technical analysis that has worked well in most markets that we will have had exposure to, so equities, FX, commodities, bonds, etc., has also worked well within the cryptocurrency market. Some of those people have been looking to trade triangle patterns within the cryptocurrency space. And whilst at the moment, to start of 2018, Blackwell Global did not offer cryptocurrencies, they have been building a wonderful portfolio of cryptocurrency products. And what's actually happening is they are now being released in June of 2018. And so as you're watching this, you have the opportunity to prepare to actually trade this fantastic suite of products, which we will look at shortly. So, as we said, we're here today to talk about trading, and in particular swing trading strategies. As we said, simple technical analysis has been working well. So if you have learned simple technical analysis elsewhere, well then you will find that it will work equally well on the cryptocurrency product range. So just simple elements like drawing in support and resistance levels, understanding where supply and demand, possible order blocks may be sitting, and increasingly where big round psychological numbers are held. That becomes quite fascinating in the cryptocurrency sphere as we look at in a chart or two, because lots of people are holding it. Humans are lazy, okay, because we look at levels to get in. So we look at psychological levels. So people will say, get me in at 7,000 at Bitcoin and get me out at 10,000. We look to effectively focus our work towards big round psychological numbers. So all that simple sort of technical analysis works well. Then we're just looking for that simple price action trigger to actually sort of give us the opportunity to trade. So if you have learned good TA skill to elsewhere, they will stand you in good stead to be able to trade these cryptocurrencies. You should not be afraid of being able to engage them. But today what we're going to do is going to give you two little strategies to take away that focus more towards swing trading, that will allow you the opportunity to sort of engage with the cryptocurrency product range. So here we are. This is a chart of Bitcoin. It's a daily chart. This is on TradingView, which Blackwell Global do have a page on there. And I would, if you use TradingView, I would ask you to sort of check out the Blackwell Global opportunity on there. Okay, they also post some fascinating insights there onto cryptocurrencies and other product ranges. But really what I'm just looking at here is I just want to be able to show how, looking at how Bitcoin, okay, reacts at BRNs, big round psychological numbers, okay? That's what we're looking for. I've just drawn in a few simple levels there of support and resistance, and you'll probably notice 17,000, 13,000, 10,000, 7,000, etc. Those big round psychological numbers, all right? There's a reason that, we take a note of them because, as I said, traders are lazy. Traders are lazy. They will use those big round psychological numbers as levels to get in and out of positions. If we look at Bitcoin in particular, we can see that, as we look at this from sort of April to May, we had a rally pretty much from 7,000 up to just underneath 10,000. All right, 10,000 is a big round psychological number. That was a very, very nice opportunity if you were either an investor or if you were just trading the sort of Bitcoin for those few months. And as we talk about going through this session, we're going to give you some examples and opportunities on how you can do that, how you can be a bit more of an active trader within the cryptocurrency space. Here's just another example. This is Ethereum against the USD, against the US dollar, and once again we can see that there's some elements that are very very similar to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the daddy in terms of the cryptocurrency. So where it goes, it tends to move a lot of the others. But once again, we can see we had a recent rally here from $400 up to $800. Okay, we can see the start of the year we had a downtrend, but it was a nice trend. But then we hit $400. Okay, and then we've had a lovely rally over the last sort of 2 months. Okay, 6 weeks to 2 months, where we've actually just had a nice run from $400 to $800. And as I said, simple technical analysis skills, they work well on the cryptocurrency market. So what we want to do, as I said, is just show you that simple TA works. Okay, you shouldn't be adverse to engaging with this new product range. The skills that you have there will help you in your cryptocurrency trading. But we're going to give you 2 simple strategies to take away today that you can start to implement. Furthermore, we're actually, we are able to utilize new indicators that Blackwell Global have created for their client base that are primarily aimed at being used on the cryptocurrency product range. So, first one, crypto correlation strategy. We see a great deal of correlation between the moves of the major cryptocurrencies. And furthermore, there is good co-integration with many altcoins and Bitcoin. I said there in the last slide there when we looked at it, Bitcoin is the daddy. Okay, we can talk about it, you can love it, you can loathe it, but the reality is Bitcoin has the energy behind it at this moment as we speak. And invariably, where Bitcoin goes, a lot of the other major altcoins will follow. So it's no bad idea to be able to sort of watch that correlation, to be able to utilize that correlation to help us build a very, very simple trading idea. So I said, we can use that correlation between Bitcoin and the other altcoins to create a pairs trading opportunity. Now, I appreciate some of you may know what pairs trading is. Some of it may be completely new, and if you'll bear with me, I'll explain over the next slide or two, and also when we actually look at the charts there on the Blackwell Global MetaTrader 4 platform. So, pairs trading, okay, our traders, we are waiting for weakness in the correlation. What does that actually mean? Well, I'll show you that in a slide or two. But what we're looking to do is when we see that correlation has bulged, that correlation has moved apart, okay, it's spread apart, well, that gives us an opportunity to trade back towards the mean, okay, back towards the middle. So what we look to do is to buy the underperformer and sell the overperformer. And we close the position as the relationship returns to its normal. And the profit is derived from the difference in price change between those 2 instruments. So now we know what pairs trading is. Well, how can we implement it here on the Blackwell Global MetaTrader 4 platform? Well, we can use the Blackwell Global Crypto Compare Indicator. It's a simple MetaTrader 4 plugin indicator. What it does is it highlights where on the RSI indicator each crypto is sitting. So what I've got here is just a slide with a chart. This is a chart of the 1 hour Bitcoin, okay, against the US dollar. And I've just expanded this a little bit easy to make it easier for us to see. But what this crypto compare indicator allows you to do is it actually allows you to not only see the RSI of the particular instrument you're looking at, but you can also select which other 2 instruments you'd like to look at. So by doing that, we can compare where they are in their RSI. And hopefully you can already see that they tend to follow each other quite closely, but also what we see is there are little bulges. There are areas where the correlation widens, and where it's widening, that gives us an opportunity to trade back towards the mean. And that's what we're looking to do with this particular strategy. So, as I said, when we see a bulge in the crypto compare indicator, we use a simple pairs trading idea. We buy the lower instrument and sell the higher instrument. Because of the co-integration, we expect the instruments to revert to the mean. That is our trade. It's a very, very simple trade, very simple to identify, very simple to sort of place and trade, and it allows you an opportunity to engage with cryptocurrencies in a very simple pairs trading idea. So yeah, we can see there, when there's a bulge in the indicator, we can use it for the pairs trade. Now, if we look at this particular chart here, we have the red. Okay, the red indicator is it's Ethereum against the USD, and the lower one is a Litecoin against the USD. So what we'd be looking to do is on the first one, as we have a bulge, we'll be looking to buy Litecoin, and then we'll be looking to sell Ethereum. that was what our plan, and as those prices revert to their norm, to their mean, that is where our position is, and that is where the opportunity is. So one of the great things about this Blackwell Global Crypto Compare Indicator is that it's fully configurable. Okay, we can change that to bring in the entire range of cryptocurrencies that Blackwell Global are offering. So if you have a particular relationship that you wish to watch, you'll be able to do that. You can scan your favorite cryptocurrencies to identify your favorite pairs trading opportunities. So that was our strategy number one. What's strategy number two? Strategy number two is the Ichimoku strategy. Yes, I can understand that some of you are completely and utterly new to trading, probably just didn't understand a single word of that. Ichimoku. Okay, what is that? You might be asking yourself. This might be, complete gobbledygook to you, but bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, all will be revealed. Ichimoku was developed by a Tokyo journalist in the 1930s, hence the Japanese name. And what happened was it was subsequently adopted by many Japanese trading rooms because of its sophistication. Let's have a little look at a chart here. This is an Ichimoku chart. And as I've put there on the slide, many traders are intimidated by Ichimoku cloud trading because they look at that chart and they think, what on earth is going on? I have absolutely no idea. There's lots of squiggles and lines and drawing, and people instantly, they sort of just reject it. They sort of choose, not to work with it because they just fail to understand it. But actually, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to educate you and provide you some insight, and I guarantee by the end of these next few slides, you should be in a position to actually look at how to use Ichimoku. And I think Ichimoku is a wonderful, wonderful trading system for being able to engage with cryptocurrencies, especially for new traders as well. And if you'll bear with me, what we'll do is I will let you know why that is. But as I said, don't be intimidated by an Ichimoku cloud. When you look at it, and by the time you've allowed me to explain it to you, you'll be able to put it all into place and to see where and how your trades are happening and what you can do with that. So, as I said, many are intimidated by Ichimoku charts, but what we are, once again, we're in the lucky position to be able to use the Blackwell Global Crypto Cloud Indicator to overlay Ichimoku on our charts. That's not normally a MetaTrader 4 standard chart. That is specific to Blackwell Global and their clients. So if you have an interest in playing using the BGI Crypto Cloud Indicator, by all means get in touch with your account representative. They'll be very, very happy to help you ensure that you have it on your MetaTrader 4 and also that you're able to set it up and to use it for your own trading. So let's have a little look at the constituent parts, how they work together, and hopefully that will help give you some insight into how we use this to trade. So point one, the cloud. So hopefully you can see there on the charts, you can see the cloud that's drawn in there. We can see that it's, this is normally I use white sort of charts, but it just shows up a little bit sort of clearer on a black background chart. So you can see, got the cloud there, okay? We can see the cloud that moves along. Now, if you wish to really sort of go sort of down the rabbit hole into understanding how that cloud is formed, then you'll find that there's plenty of material out there in the internet. But realistically, for today, I just want you to know that where that cloud is, we're interested in where is price in relation to the cloud. If price is above the cloud, well, we're looking for an uptrend and we're looking to take buy signals only. On the opposite side, if price is below the cloud, we anticipate a downtrend and we're looking for sell signals. See, simple as that. Price above it, we're looking to be a buyer. Price below it, we're looking to be a seller. There we go. That's the first part, the cloud. The second element is we have two moving averages. Two moving averages that are utilized in Ichimoku. The fast one is normally red colored, and that is the one that normally follows price. The slower one is blue, and basically that sort of lags behind price. What we're looking for is a basic moving average crossover. What we're looking for is a crossover of the fast red moving average across the blue one in the direction of travel that we're looking to go. So what we're looking for is when price is beneath the cloud, where we're looking for an opportunity for the red fast moving average to cross beneath the blue or to be beneath the blue, and there we start to have two elements of the setup that allows us to go short the market. And what we do is we stay in that trade until the moving average crosses back in the opposite direction, and I'll show you that in a few slides' time. The third constituent part is the green line, which hopefully you can see there. The green line lags behind price. Hopefully you can see there on that chart we have price there just sort of along, and then just a little bit back we have the green line. Why does the green line lag behind price? Because what it is it's plotting price 26 candles back. Okay, that's all it's doing. What we want to do is just another kind of simple filter in a buy trade, which means, okay, in a buy trade means we're above the cloud, the red faster moving average has crossed above the blue moving average. What we want is we want the green line above price when we're looking to get into the trade. On the flip side, in a sell trade, we want the green line below price, and the price should be beneath the cloud, and also the red faster moving average should have crossed beneath the bluer slower moving average. There you go. Those are the three constituent parts: the green line, the moving averages, the cloud. So far so good. So we use the cloud and moving averages to act as a filter. So as I said just before, for a buy, price must be above the cloud, the fast moving average must be above the slow moving average, and you hold that trade until either the moving averages cross back against us, so that would be the faster red moving average crossing beneath the blue, or the green line crosses price, or finally price moves back into the cloud. So that's it. We can just see that, very, very simple filter. We don't do anything. We don't take any trades until we get our signal, and we hold that trade until one of those three elements appears. So it becomes actually very simple, and I think for new traders, Ichimoku is actually a very nice way to trade, and I'll explain a bit more about that shortly. So here's a little bit of example. This is Bitcoin against the GBP, okay? Not very often seen or heard, but it's one of the products being offered by Blackwell Gold. So this is the 60-minute swing buy. Okay, what does that happen? Well, what we can see here down towards the left-hand side of the chart, price climbs above the cloud. We can see price climbs above the cloud. We also, the fast red moving average has already crossed above the slow moving average, which means we have the opportunity to buy. We buy the market. The green line is above price as well. And effectively, we just basically, we buy in there. So once that, we'd have probably been bought in there around about 66.50, around about 6,650. And actually, you just hold that trade. Okay, you hold that trade until either price crosses the green line, which would have happened around about the same time as you look towards the right hand where the blue arrow is, where actually the red moving average crosses beneath the blue moving average. So suddenly you've taken a trade from around about 6,650 up to around about 7,100. So that was a nice trade. It played out over just nearly 3 days. It's a nice swing trade, very, very simple, very clear, very easy to trade and to manage, and that's what we want. And that's one of the reasons why I think Ichimoku trading for new traders is a really nice way to get engaged in the market. For a sell, well, if you remember what we talked about, for a sell, price must be below the cloud, the fast moving average, the red, must be below the slower moving average, the blue, and we hold that trade until the moving averages cross back against us, the green line crosses price, or price itself moves back into the cloud. So here we have it here. This is Bitcoin against US dollar, once again on the 60-minute chart. And what we have is, you can see where that blue arrow is pointing towards. Price exits the cloud. Price is above the cloud, it falls down, it exits the south of the cloud. Then we also have the faster red moving average crosses below the slower moving average. The green line is also below the price. So we have all the parts in place to take a sell trade. Click, we're short the market. And we hold that until either the moving averages cross back against us, or the green line crosses price, or price were to move back in towards the cloud. We can see at the moment the cloud is a good distance away from where price is. So there you go. It's very simple. Okay, very simple for a sell. Price beneath the cloud, red moving average beneath the blue, the green line beneath price. That's it. Very, very simple. That's all we're looking for, and we just take the trade and we can hold that until one of those alternate options comes towards us. So I think, as I said, Ichimoku is a great way for swing trading cryptocurrencies, but what makes the Blackwell Global Crypto Cloud Indicator special is that actually a lot of that filter work is done for you. I haven't mentioned it so far because I wanted to explain how Ichimoku trading actually works. But what it does is the actual filter helps make it easier to spot potential setups and also stay out of non-setups. All right. I appreciate that sometimes, when we're sat there, we can be a little bit excitable, a little bit impulsive. We see the market moving, we want to get into a trade. Well, Ichimoku, you do nothing until everything lines up. All of those filters are working for us. And what we have here, and you can see at the sort of top left there of the chart, is the additional element of the Blackwell Global Cloud Indicator. And what it does is it explains using the proper Japanese terms. So I will have an attempt at pronouncing them. If we have any Japanese people watching it and I get it wrong, I do apologize. We're looking at Kijun Sen, which is the slower blue moving average. You then have Tenkan Sen, which is the faster red moving average. Chiku Span, which is our green line, and Cloud, which is the cloud. Okay, so what we're looking for, as you can see there on the indicator, when all of them are in alignment, we have the opportunity to be in a trade. We can see there for this Bitcoin Sterling 60-minute chart that actually all of our constituent parts are in alignment. Okay, we're all in alignment. That makes it very, very quick and easy for us to filter in, filter out trades. It means that as a trader, you're doing nothing until those filters all line up. And that's, as I said, one of the reasons why I think new traders, Ichimoku is a really good way to trade cryptocurrencies, because it's very simple filters once you understand them, and invariably it keeps you out of bad trades or non-setups, because you have to follow what's provided to you. So, as I said, I think Ichimoku strategy using the Blackwell Global Cloud Indicator is a fine trading strategy for swing and longer term trading, because it provides clear entry and exit criteria. You know where you're getting in, you know when you're getting out. So for new traders, it allows traders to develop patience as they wait for the alignment of all those elements of the Ichimoku strategy. So, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the use of digital cash is clearly on the rise. And along with that will undoubtedly be volatile periods as these products experience growing pains. Those of us who remember, as I say, that the dot-com bubble, we remember there were periods of volatility. It's like anything that's experiencing growing pains. But those growing pains and that volatility is what also provides opportunity for those who are educated and prepared to trade these products. As we said so far, your simple technical analysis that you would have worked or learned to work markets for FX and equities and commodities, that has worked well also in cryptocurrencies. So that is, that's a great sort of tool to have in your armory to be able to engage with cryptocurrency products. But you can also use the Crypto Compare Indicator to conduct pairs trading between your favorite crypto if you particularly like pairs trading. Or alternatively, for swing trading, you can look at the Crypto Cloud Indicator, which allows you to trade the Ichimoku strategy, which is a fine strategy for swing and long-term trading of cryptocurrency products. So I hope you found that useful, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that gave you just a little bit of an insight into cryptocurrencies, and also two strategies whereby you could utilize them within your own swing or longer term trading of cryptocurrencies. If you bear with us for a moment, I'll just try and switch across to the Blackwell Global MetaTrader 4 platform and just show you one or two examples of how we set this up and we can run, and that'll give you an insight into how you can use the fantastic Blackwell Global crypto indicators along with the Blackwell Global MetaTrader 4 platform to give you access to the new crypto, to the major cryptocurrencies. So we have Bitcoin, but we also have Bitcoin against the euro, against the sterling, and against the US dollar, which makes for interesting comparisons. We've got Dash against Bitcoin and Dash against the US dollar. We have EMA coin, okay, which is a smaller one but upcoming against the US dollar. We also have Ethereum against Bitcoin, against the euro, and against the US dollar. We have Litecoin versus Bitcoin, the euro and the US dollar. And then we have Ripple against US dollar and against the euro. And finally, we also have Monero versus Bitcoin. So there is, there's a fine range of the major cryptocurrencies, the major altcoins that we could actually operate and engage with, and we can utilize that to, as I said, to build our own trading ideas and the opportunity to sort of trade some fantastic products. So what I have here, okay, is I have the this is Dash against the Bitcoin here, and what I've just sort of dragged on is the crypto compare indicator, just standard simple setup, okay, in terms of putting in the new EAs or indicators into your MetaTrader 4 platform. If you have any challenges with that, by all means get in touch with your account representative. They'll be very happy to ensure that they're up and running and working for you. And what you can see here, as we discussed in the slides, is that we have the opportunity here to have up to 3 products. Okay, they look at where they are on their RSI, and then the difference between that gives us an opportunity to pairs trade. It's very easy to sort of manipulate and to sort of configure. So just have our, as like any MetaTrader 4 indicator, we can just edit. And what we can do here is, we can name your second pair, okay, or you can name your third pair. You can change the colors for it. So, this is what we're looking at the moment is we're looking at Dash against Bitcoin, but also I am rating it against Ethereum against the US dollar, and also Litecoin against the US dollar. So, but that can be changed quite easily. And what happens is, you can see, we can draw that up. So we're looking here for like the 60-minute chart and above. But what I start to get interested in is when we start to see divergences here. I'm just going to put on the cursors. When we see divergences here, okay. So this is the light blue. So then Dash against the Bitcoin. All right. At the same time, Litecoin against the US dollar was actually maneuvering down. So as a pairs trader, what would I be looking to do? Well, I'd be looking to buy Litecoin and sell Dash against the Bitcoin. And as those prices move towards each other, once they actually return to their normal mean, well, that's actually what we're looking for as our trade. And we can see here that the Dash against the Bitcoin, it double topped and actually moved down in the end, which is what we were looking to do. We're looking to sort of sell the higher pair and buy the lower pair, and that's what we're looking to do. And that's what we're just looking to do with pairs trading. We're just looking to use the correlations in our favor. When there's a little bulge in there, and you can hopefully see there's quite a few bulges there, that gives you the opportunity to basically take a trade to sort of sell the outperformer, buy the underperformer, and as they trade back towards their mean, that provides us the opportunity. So it's very simple, very easy indicator to use, very easy indicator to watch and to basically to bring into your trading armory. So we've done that. So why don't we have a look at the second trading idea, which is the Ichimoku strategy. So this is here we go. This is Ripple against the US dollar here. Okay, that's what we'll have. I think I might have it on another chart here. I think I might have already set us up with some Ichimoku on here. Okay, let's just do that. Let's do that there. We can bring that in. What we have here, this is, I've just dragged in the cloud indicator. As you can see, it you can change the colors. As I said, I prefer normally for Ichimoku to have that as a simple sort of green black background. So I'll just show you how I can change that. So I'll just have my bars up and down as white, and my bull candles as green, my bear candles as red. Okay, and then hopefully, yeah, you can see that sort of becomes a little bit clearer. So I'm just going to maybe just move this down here a bit, so we can see that effectively the what we've got here is we've got the filter up here. Okay, the sort of cloud indicator filter up here, and you can see that. Okay, yes. So we have the slower moving average is right, the faster moving average is right, the green line is fine, but we don't have the line up with the filter. And why is that? Well, because we can see that actually price is within the cloud at the moment. Price is within the cloud. So if we don't have the alignment, well, what do? We do nothing. We do nothing, and that's what we do at that moment. When I look at that on your Bitcoin against GBP, there's actually nothing for me to do on that. Nothing for me to do because I'm actually just waiting for it. Whereas if I go back a few days, well, pretty much sort of 2 days, what we had here is we can see price here finally closed. Okay, price closed here beneath the cloud. So we're beneath the cloud. Okay, it's closed beneath the cloud. But at that time, okay, the green line would have been down here, would have been under price, which we're happy with. But the moving averages, the fast moving average, the Tenkan Sen, hadn't crossed the slower Kijun Sen. And we actually had to wait. We had to wait sort of overnight until we can see it here very clearly that Tenkan Sen, the faster moving average, had moved beneath the slower moving average. And at that point there, then we had everything in alignment. We were beneath the cloud. The faster moving average was beneath the slower moving average. Price was beneath the cloud. The green line would have been back here, so price would have been the green line would have been beneath price as well. And price beneath them as well, and then actually that was our opportunity to take our short position, to get short that market around about would have been by the time would have been there in the morning, probably around about 66.30, okay, 66.63, okay, being short. And what do we do? Well, we do nothing. Okay, we do nothing until price either crosses crosses back against us, which was down here around about 6,300, or by the time price was here, we'd have probably found that the green line would have crossed into price, and that's probably telling us that the market is slowing down, going sideways, and it's time for us to depart. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Just a very simple, very easy way to see. As I said, Ichimoku, I really like this trading strategy. I think for new traders, for cryptocurrency traders, it becomes quite simplistic because you're just waiting for all those elements to line up. You actually have the filter within the crypto compare, and that makes it just very, a really good, fine trading strategy to sort of start your engagement with cryptocurrencies. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you the very best success in your own trading. As I said, there are a whole range of cryptocurrency videos that are being delivered by Blackwell Global that cover not only trading strategies, but also about the technology, also about the sort of the security aspects of it. So I would implore you to go check them out, watch them. If you have any questions at all, don't be shy to sort of get in touch with your account representative. They'll be very happy to talk you through the indicators to make sure they're set up on your Blackwell Global MetaTrader 4 platform, and to assist you in being able to trade this fine new range of cryptocurrency products. As I said, I wish you the best of success in your own trading, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Trade well.